It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Dog's Window Brewery and it's a Hazy Double IPA to show you, coming in at 7.9% ABV in a 440 milliliter can, and it's called 10 Minutes or 10 Days. Love that. Look at that, like a space kind of themed can. Reminds me of that space film where they land on a heavily gravitated water planet and he ends up losing something like 40 years of his life in a matter of minutes, being stuck on this planet. And I can't remember the movie off the top of my head. Comment in the comments box. Really good movie, probably about 6 or 7 years ago maybe. But I love this name on this beer, I think, because it represents every dog out there, doesn't it? 10 minutes or 10 days. Basically what it means is you can go away for 10 minutes, come back to the house, and the dog will love you like he haven't seen you for, like it's the first time he's met you again. Or you could go out for 10 days and come back to the house and you'll have exactly the same experience. That dog will love you, whether it's 10 minutes you've been out of the house, jumping all over you, or 10 days. Yeah, I quite like the name of that beer. It's quite a fun kind of like very kind of friendly kind of beer. This beer's been brewed with water, barley, oats, wheat and hops. Without further ado, let's get it out into a glass and see what we get. So, beer in the glass. Good levels of carbonation, 3-finger white head, hazy light amber coloured beer. I was just looking around the room because I just reviewed the Sea Thief IPA, and that is, looking at that beer over there, very similar in colour, kind of a light amber colour. Looks good, slightly hazy, exactly what you want from your IPA. Quite a lively head, but you know, got a nice head. If you're in Germany or Czech Republic, that'd be no problem at all, would it? Let's get the aroma. Whoa, yeah. A little bit of sweetness coming through on the nose, but loads of hops. Loads and loads of hops coming through. Real kind of citrus. Tangerine, orange peel, a little bit of grapefruit maybe. Yeah, smells really good. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Oh. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Full on flavour with this one. Stone the Crows. Quite a kind of a sharp, like you've just smashed a lemon. Like you've just smashed a lemon in your face. You're like, whoa, that kind of sharpness comes through from like biting lemon peel or orange peel. Really citrusy and lovely. Grapefruit flavours coming through, a little bit of spiciness, a little bit of pepperiness, a little bit of sweetness to begin with that malt, that kind of 7.9% ABV. The wheats, the oat, the malt that they've used, they've had to kind of use lots of it to get it to that 7.9% ABV. Of course, if you're new to beer, then the malt creates sugar when you kind of get it boiling, or not boiling, but when you get it up to about 50, 60 degrees. You leave the mass rest for about an hour. That draws all the sugars out of the malt. You then transfer the liquid out into the boil kettle, then you boil it, but then you've got that kind of like sugary substance then, what we call wort in beer. And it's not worty, it's not a worty beer as such, but you definitely get that they've used a lot of malt, oats and wheat here to kind of get that 7.9% ABV. It's nice, good beer. Some passion fruit, some mango in it as well. Off the back of that sweetness to begin with, like I said, there's a kind of sharpness on the back end, but it's peppery, spicy, kind of bitter. It's a lovely double IPA. A lovely double IPA. I just want to see if it's can conditioned. I'm not sure if I've drunk enough, because the beer does want to create that. Oh yes, look at that, yeah. There you go, so a can conditioned beer. You can see all that sediment kind of floating towards the bottom of the glass there, but it looks good, doesn't it? Looks really good. Yeah. Right, what I like to do now is try the beer with the sediment in, because I think it slightly changes a couple of aspects of the beer. It changes the beer slightly. I think that it actually kind of flavours the beer a little bit more. Let's get in. Oh, much more tutti fruity, much more kind of sherbet lemon. Sherbet lemon, spicy sherbet lemon. Yeah, that's really good. Really, really good beer. I like that. In the pursuit of excellent beer, we use the freshest, high quality ingredients for a truly handcrafted beer. Because we won't compromise the flavour of the beers, they are naturally carbonated and will not fine or filtered, which may result in a natural hazy finish. Perfect. It's called a hazy double IPA. I was expecting a little bit about the dog here, that it's not on the side of the can. Pale malt, oats and wheat. The hops are Amarillo, Brew 1 and Simcoe, and the yeast is New England. Brilliant. 440 milliliter can. I was with the brewer just yesterday. We went round Bridgend. I spoke on the Seat Thief video about the brewery, so I won't cover that again. But I want to cover the pubs. We went to a few pubs in Bridgend, and I wander about Bridgend, and I was quite surprised with Bridgend, but we went to a place called the Coach, and they had the beer from Dog's Window in the Coach, and it was fantastic, absolutely fantastic. The pint slid down. It would come out of, it was on keg, pint of keg beer in the pub, and it was just absolutely spot on. So if you're in the area, if you're in the Coach or near the Coach in Bridgend, pop in and try a Dog's Window beer in there. Great. He actually took the pictures of the sign outside as well. That's his work, Dog's Window Brewery. Okay, so I'm rating for this 10 minutes or 10 days. Great lacing on the glass, great carbonation, really lovely look to the beer, great aroma, fantastic taste. A really good double IPA. I like that enough to give it a Stone the Crows 9 out of 10. So 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom, cheers.